the Metcalf Theater. The movie's ending has been a closely guarded secret. Tonight, only one ending from many that were filmed is being shown. The big question is, does Mr. Spock live or die?
Well, the only thing I can say about Spock is that in science fiction, no one ever dies. However, there always will be several interpretations as to the ending of the movie, which is very emotional and does deal with the possibility of his demise.
Most definitely, Spock should live.
I think Spock should always live and never die, and I believe that's what's going to happen this time, too.
Yeah, because he's one of the main characters of the plot.
What do you think a Star Trek movie would be without Spock?
Well, it would be as boring, because it was kind of boring in the first one before Spock came.
I think he ought to bite the big one.
We wouldn't kill the suspense by telling you what the ending is, even if we knew. We don't.
We're going to try getting some pan shots and some truck shots down this line here.
Maybe we could just get a walk.
Okay, now it is the first book? No, I haven't seen this. This isn't 4. This is Barry and Mike and Robin earning a little extra money from Paramount. To see this movie.
It's something we've always waited for, even though we've always had the one movie before. Anything that's new Star Trek, that's why we do fanzines, that's why we do conventions, that's why we buy all the books. And if you know it's in your town, you can't pass it up. You've missed something. It's more than a wedding or graduation. This is our family, the Star Trek fandom, and to come and see it with fans it's something else.
Now you brought along this little creature. I want you to hold up. This is the new uniform that's secret. No one knows about this uniform, and yet you have it.
They've had a trailer at conventions for about a month. He's our mascot for a convention we're doing here in Kansas City in August called KCMO.
A true Trekkie fan.
Trek fan, yes.
You got up early this morning for this and drove how many hours?
We got up at 5 o'clock and drove about 4 hours to get here in Kansas City, and we've been here since before noon waiting in line.
All the way from St. Louis to Kansas City for a movie. Why is it so important to you?
We had hoped to have it in St. Louis 2 weeks ago when we had our Star Trek convention. And we had a couple of the Star Trek stars there, DeForest Kelly and James Doohan, and they brought the previews of the movie for the convention, and we were real excited seeing the previews and, of course, meeting the stars. And Linda and I got to be on the set in November and got to meet all the stars. So all the group, nothing could have kept them away. We had to all come. And
very important to you.
When Kansas City called us and told us that they were having the movie, we were on our way.
Where are you from? Kansas City.
Chairman for
How many hours have you been waiting today for this?
I got here about 2 o'clock.
So you've been here about 4 hours waiting for this.
Waiting for this. I've been waiting for it for 14 years.
Why is it so important to you? Why is a movie really so important to you and all these people who have gathered here hours before the show?
Because from what I've heard from various places, that this is the Trek movie. They have finally done it the way the Trek fans want it done. They put back the character the relationship between the characters, and it's not all special effects like the first movie was. There were too many special effects in the first movie. But this one is a good script, good character development, and I can't think.
But they're family to you and you want to see them.
Yes, I want to see it. I want to see it.
And you want to be among the first.
I want to be among the first, yes. I have a nickname, Mama Star Trek, and about 45 kids that I've sort of figuratively adopted, and most of them are in this line. And they all call me Mom. So I'm sort of Mom to everybody.
You are really a Trek couple.
Yes.
Engaged to be married?
Next 2 weeks, 22nd of May.
How did you all get together?
Well, we've had a lot of really mutual interests, among them things like doing Trek conventions and being in Trek clubs and doing Renaissance Festival and things like that. And we met through these things.
We actually met at Starbase Kansas City, which is a Trek club here in town.
So your marriage was made on Starbase?
Basically, on Starbase, yes.
Why is it important for you to be among the first anywhere to see this motion picture?
Because we've been fans for the last, 15, 20 years.
Really?
It comes down to that.
It's the fun, the excitement. We get out here with all our friends and have a good time. Waiting in line is even a good time.
That's right.
2 weeks ago, I was in St. Louis and got to talk to James Doolan and DeForest Kelley and got to see stills of the movie, and this looks fantastic.
So you think you may know a little bit about what you're going to see?
Yes.
What are you expecting?
A lot of action, a lot of that humor. Really, like I said, a lot of action. And I want to see whether they kill off Spock or keep him alive.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, if they kill him off, I think that people will tear down the theater.
Why is it important for you to be among the first anywhere to see this complete motion picture? You realize you're among the first.
Really?
Yes, the completed picture.
I don't want to find out from someone else. I want to be there. See, I've waited. Since they took Star Trek off the air, I waited for them to bring out the first movie, and I waited for the second, and I'll wait for the third, the fourth. It's just like a family.
That you are one of the first people anywhere in the world to see the completed picture.
There's one problem. I would love to see it, but I am standing in line because my husband's working and he's dying to see it. I am standing in line so he can see it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
How are you're going to let him talk you out of your ticket after all
I'm a dedicated wife, and I figure that my life is worth more than that. If I don't come home with this ticket, I might as well not go home.
Why is it so important to him?
He loves Star Trek. He gets up every chance he can to watch all of the repeats. He comes up to my store and watches Star Trek the motion picture. He's probably seen it 16 times now. He loves it. It fascinates him. All of the special effects, the creativity that goes behind it, it all fascinates him.
So you're getting it for your husband?
Just think of how nice he's going to be to me for the next few weeks. It's well worth it.
But wait, you were in San Diego and you came all the way to Kansas City for the movie.
No, what happened was I was coming back and I called home to tell them I was in town, and they told me they heard on the radio that there's a promo going on out here for tickets to see the Star Trek movie, the second one, and I just had to come out, so I drove straight from the airport.
In other words, you didn't even go home first. You came straight to
haven't been home first.
Why is it so important for you to not even go home and see the family before you see a movie?
Because I love Star Trek. I loved it ever since it started on TV. It's the best science fiction that's ever been around.
What do you think you'll see tonight?
True science fiction. True science fiction.
Okay, what I want to know is why you could have been in a shorter line somewhere else. Why was it important for you to wait in this long line to see a motion picture?
I watched Star Trek since I've been 5 years old, and I'd do anything to see this movie, and I love Kirk and Spock, and I hope he doesn't die. And I'd just do anything. It's a lovely day, and I haven't been to a movie in a long time, and I'm ready for a good one.
But we haven't got a good kid. No, we haven't got any good kids. None of them will talk.
Would you?
You want to be on television talking about Star Trek? Are you a Trekkie?
Yes, I am. I've watched the series ever since it came out.
You know, you're among the first people anywhere in the world to see this motion picture in its completed form. Is that important to you?
Yeah, it is.
Why?
William Shatner's a great actor. Leonard Nimoy plays as Spock. He goes by logic all the time. That's what I do too. And I don't know. I'm just as tricky. What can I say?
We'll be seating after 7. Be seating after 7 now. Or you hear me out there or not?
Don't worry about it. Maybe somebody out there ought to tell these people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
That's the St. Louis contingent. Would you believe that this whole group came from St. Louis?
I got a Coke.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank Nicholas Meyer.
You're welcome. Zach, did you get a Coke?
Thank you. It'll be a long haul.
There you go, Coke.
Thank you.
You want to go, Dad?
Wow. Thank you. Great. Thank you very much. best about this movie?
Well, let's see. It approached a comedy aspect that I really enjoyed. Everybody was much more human. The special effects were terrific. The uniforms were much better this time. The special effects didn't overwhelm you. I mean, there was still everything else to go with it and all. I really liked it. I hated part of the ending, which I don't want to spoil for all of you, but I understand that that will be remedied in the next one, right?
I want to know what it is you like best about this movie.
I'm just trying to unwind. It was awesome. It was the film, just the Captain Kirk and his.
How did you like the ending?
I'm amazed.
What was it you liked best about this movie?
So this was the best Star Trek that I've ever seen before. It had the characters were really back to the old episodes. It had action, it had humor, it had love, it had tragedy. All of those things thrown in that we've been missing all these years, and even more so now.
How do you like the ending?
The ending was pretty much what I had heard it was going to be, and it was left open to interpretation, but I believe with an optimistic point of view, and we have hope for Star Trek 3 and bring Spock back to us again.
What about the first movie? How does this compare?
I don't believe there's any comparison. This is what Star Trek fans was wanting, what we saw tonight. If there had never been a Star Trek 1, that would be fine, because this is the one that takes up, and the fans have been waiting for all these years, and from now on it should roll right along, and I hope Paramount comes through with a Star Trek 3 right away.
What is it you like best about this movie?
Do I have to pick one thing?
Oh, no.
It was good. The whole movie was an adventure. It's like the best that we've ever had in the fanzines. The characters are there. The character interplay is there. It's good special effects, but they don't take over the movie. It's good. I loved it.
But what about the ending? How did you like the ending?
It didn't surprise me. The fanzines have been killing off Spock for years. I think they left it open, though. So I'm looking forward to maybe another movie. I wouldn't mind it if Spock's there or not. Star Trek is Star Trek.
What do you like best about this one?
What did I like best about it? I don't know. I liked a lot of things. It had a lot of action and a lot of dialogue and a very good plot. I thought it kept, everybody was busy every minute, and that was something I really liked about it.
Log started 8130.3. Starship Enterprise on training mission to Gamma Hydra. Section 14. Coordinates